coming up is 176. This one is amazing, and you might know this one for the Cannonball reference. This is the Eric Cannonball reference call. I remember this one. I used to listen to these calls to fall asleep, and I remember the Cannonballs reference. So here we are in call 176. Eric the Cannonball.
I'm getting distracted for a second because Eric the Midget's on the phone, and he wants to negotiate a movie deal with me.
Now he's back. What
do you want, Eric?
Deal.
Okay.
Try telling me this isn't now Howard working both ends or someone.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
Okay, I think I came up with a compromise.
No compromise.
Who needs a compromise?
I'm not getting involved with your movie.
Well, what I was going to say was I'll come up with a separate project.
No.
That you approve of.
Oh.
Why not
Now you got to just pay for 2 movies, Howard.
this project? Why do we have to get a separate project?
I was interested in the project where you star in it.
Well, I'd still star in the thing. I just would write something totally, completely
All right, what do you got in mind?
I not offhand can think of anything.
What about an action movie?
An action movie.
Yeah, where you're a James Bond type and different women love.
Hey, I got a compromise, Howard. I'll write this totally separate fucking movie. What's it about? No idea. He can't prepare it this morning. That's what I'm saying. Who is telling him this stuff? Who's telling him to call with this stuff?
He's practically like trying to act like a very established writer pitching a movie to a movie studio. Hey, if you want what's in my brain, you got to pay up.
Yeah, this is a 2-movie deal, bro. If you want to make the blockbuster, you got to make my little art piece.
Love you, and you're also, you're the type of guy that solves the problem. You catch Osama bin Laden. You're a secret agent. What do you think of that? I'm interested in a secret agent type film for Howard TV. And you escape on balloons from the Al Qaeda operatives. What do you think of that?
I don't like that last part.
All right, so give me something new. You're the writer.
You're the writer.
How do you escape then? If you don't escape on balloons, how do you escape? How do you?
But I sure I could come up with something.
Why can't we have the project you currently have in your hot little hands?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. That movie that he pitched me the other day where it's him and his family.
It's a love story, big with the women.
Yeah, but Howard TV, there's a lot of guys who watch it. They want to see hot chicks. They want to see him as just like a James Bond.
Well, in a love story, he's got 2 hot chicks vying for him.
That's true. Well, I just need to get this thing into production.
So, Eric, what's the deal with the script you've got? You don't want us to touch that?
Right.
He's saving that to deal with, I think, major Hollywood studios.
I see. Well, don't call until you have...
Where is that script today? Jan, send it over, please. We will act it out.
Another script?
There's a collector out there that would pay a lot of money for it.
Oh, my God. I'd pay... me!
I mean, what am I supposed to do here?
I'd pay $30.
I'm behind a rock and a hard place. I haven't read one thing. I haven't seen a treatment on this new...
It could probably get 10 grand. An Eric script. Eric, hold on. 50 grand. I bet it could get 50 grand. Eric, the actor's one manuscript, his script. So you can make the movie. You own the movie. You can make the movie. So you're buying the rights for the movie and the script. 50 grand. Could we I'd start one of those
GoFundMe?
Yeah. I don't think we're not so good with money over here. So
if you really ever even wrote it, or did it just stay in the outline form?
Oh, I thought we were just playing. I thought we were just imagining like it was real.
No. But she brings up a solid point.
No, that's absolutely a solid point. Yeah. I just thought we were playing along.
I don't think he ever. He said he finished Dougie the Puggy, but we never got past that first page. I'm just saying.
New movie. You want me to buy it sight unseen? I'm going to put up money to produce this thing.
Spec?
Too bad you guys aren't on air next week where I could call in. Well, I guess I could have, 2 weeks to work on it?
Yeah,
don't be ridiculous.
That would be a good thing.
Don't be ridiculous. We'll come in next week. Do you need us to do that?
How about Thursday?
Yeah.
I'd say don't be a fat ass, but that's kind of hard for you, Artie.
No, seriously, we'll come in for this. I'd love to.
Give me an action film.
Could you be
James Bond? But I mean, you can't call yourself Bourne, James Bourne. Bourne Identity, something like that. Or just call yourself, they already did that. Call yourself Blob. James Blob.
Maybe he's Eric Bond.
Eric
Not
Bond.
James Bond.
How about Little
Eric
Bond? How about Little Bond?
Little Bond?
You be Little Bond.
I could think of something, I'm sure.
All right. L-I-L Bond. Double O, 2.5.
Benji joke.
All right. You can work on that.
Maybe Fred. He laughed a little hard there.
Yeah, he laughed
Let's
really
talk
hard at
turkey,
that.
okay?
That's how you can tell when the jokes come in. It's like a tag, and then who's laughing hardest? If no one laughs, it's Benji.
All right, after Thanksgiving, when
Either that or a Roman gladiator movie where you
Electra, are
fight.
you enjoying the Eric Mini Manson face swap series? Because I am.
Yes, I noticed that.
Who is this?
Interesting.
Minnie Manson, a content creator that I believe is was born a woman and is now a man, is in love with his fat belly, likes showing off his fat belly, eats food to grow the belly and extend the belly. The belly is an important part of Minnie Manson, but also likes to sing. He likes to sing.
Yep.
He does like
Okay.
that story, too.
300.
Where you fight, like the evil, you go into one of those Roman
Cyclops.
gladiator ring things. Yeah, and you fight the Cyclops, like a one-eyed Cyclops, and or you're the ruler of like all of
Ooh, he's
of
Rome.
ancient Rome.
He's Nero.
Well, he's Little Caesar. Black, bring me a slave.
Oh, by the way, earlier this evening I
He Jake Hudson's right there. By the way.
emailed the Dougie story and the 2 script outlines to Matt Roloff to get his opinion because he, is a writer.
Who's he?
Oh.
Little People, Big World.
Oh.
Of
I don't
course.
know. All right, listen.
Oh, little people.
He wrote that.
Wait.
All right, Eric.
Oh, he didn't write that. He's on that reality show, Little People, Big.
Did you ever see that?
You know,
No,
So he's not even a writer. Oh, racist Bjork. Hello.
Who put that up there? I don't. What?
We know.
I don't know what he's talking
It's
about.
the best.
It's a reality
I got
show
an
about a
idea for
midget
you.
family.
If you want to do something easy,
little person, family, fat ass.
I got an idea for you also. If you want to do a Roman gladiator movie or if you want to do a James Bond, I'm in. But also, if you want to do something a little bit easier, you ever see the movie Swept Away? Madonna tried to do a remake of it. It wasn't that good. If you want to do one and then you're on the island, you have to tame her. You smack her around, you bang her.
But really, would it work, Eric?
You know that movie they're talking about has that scene where the guy and the girl kiss on the beach?
I do not.
Oh, okay. It's a movie called Swept. It's an old movie, and then Madonna remade it.
I remember the remake being like a fiasco because she was married to the director or something, and it bombed. Something
So
like that.
they're making out in the sand as the waves hit them, right? That's the romantic scene.
Yeah.
But in Eric's version, the waves take Eric. It's called Swept Away, and it's a totally different story.
And
Help
they come
me!
up, and they only come up to the woman's knees.
She's like, I can't swim. She's like, nah, it just floats away. So Eric, the midget, swept
Eric
away.
has to be able to do something.
What do you mean?
The whole premise is that on Swept Away, the playing field was leveled because the guy was able to survive and she needed him.
He says, "Oh, write it that way. He knows what to do.
Oh.
Kid's a writer. He's written 2 books already. He wrote a book and 2 screenplay treatments."
Right.
That is funny that whole Swept Away is basically like an ugly guy's dream to get trapped on an island with a pretty girl and then she's forced to love him. That's basically
It's all of our dream. Yes.
exactly. My God.
But Diana's legs get broken on the island, so
Why would
everything's
you
equal.
save that one for Catherine McPhee?
Well, she's almost married.
Romancing the Stone would be a modern one of those. You ever see those movies, Romancing the Stone, or
A long time ago, but I do think I know what you're talking about.
right? She's
Yeah.
like this rich yuppie girl, and she's like gonna go save my sister in Colombia, and then she finds this man that can chop down vines and kill snakes and stuff, and they're all of a sudden they're on equal level. But back in the real world, she's way better than him. Also reminds me of Overboard, the Kurt Russell movie. There's a lot of
Yes.
movies that use this trope, I guess. God damn. All right.
Overboard seemed to be really kind of breaking some laws, though.
Oh yeah, that was a little kidnapping. A little kidnapping. There may have been some sexual assault. Some woman.
Yeah.
No, you're my wife. Okay, gobble gobble gobble. I don't know if that's consent technically. If I lie to you about you being my wife with your amnesia and then you blow me, is that a crime? Is there any lawyers in the building?
I
Free will.
I guess it's technically consensual.
Right. Right. Was it wet? That means you wanted it. Thank you.
How about a war movie even? Eric the Human Cannonball. Here they are, the Civil War. The North.
See, everyone's agreeing with us. Romancing the Stone and Overboard. These are guy fantasy movies. Just trap us on an island with some tits. That is a movie.
Where a woman has no choice but
she has no choice. Make her in a class better than us, too. Titanic. It's all of them. Think about it. Titanic's it, too. Because all of a sudden, until the end, Jack is a poor man, get off my raft. But up until then, sort of an equal. We can do this all day. T2. No, I don't know if that one. I'm just saying.
It's about to lose a big battle. They run out of cannonballs.
He climbs into the cannon.
He climbs into the cannon. They shoot him out, and he kills all
he becomes a hero.
all those fucking Southern people.
And nobody would let him fight before that.
We're now into the Joey C face swap.
I didn't want to make that assumption. I was like, is that Joey? Wow. Wow, I like that though. That's a good one.
Yes. Eric would have made a very good Floridian. I'm just saying.
He wipes out General Lee's forces. That's a good movie, right?
He could be a cannonball in a number of movies. He could be the cannonball in the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's a good one.
Well, how about Little Hitler? What do you think of this? Here's a great movie. You ready for a premise, Eric?
That's a challenge. Come on,
wait a
for an
second.
actor. Oh.
Eric plays the life of Adolf Hitler, but we go back and meet Hitler as a young boy. And Eric's bossing everyone around. And he meets like a chick, and and in school even he's bossing people around.
Hell no, because Shuli already got labeled a Nazi once this year.
I'm talking about a film role, Little Hitler.
Thanks, Shuli. You already got me labeled once a Nazi already one time.
Why is he blaming Shuli for? Because I remember now.
Yeah, because he was anti-Semite. That's Shuli's fault.
That's Shuli's fault, right?
No wonder we're at war. My God.
Everything's little. Little Hitler, young Hitler. You kind of have that Hitler look. If we put a little mustache on you.
Oh, yeah, well, whatever.
I mean, you could pull that off as an actor, I believe.
Blacken your hair.
He's too indifferent to be a tyrant. Okay, now we're into the karmic X. He's too indifferent to be a tyrant. I don't know. I don't think he could be a Hitler. Eric doesn't have like the aggressiveness that you would need to be, a fascist.
In the valley of men.
Did you even do a face swap on that one?
I know, right? I posted that on Twitter the other day. That fucking wait till you see his face, his profile picture. It's Eric. You're alive, and you're in Minnesota, and you're very funny, and you drink a little too much. Please stop.
Hair a little bit.
You'd have to learn German.
Can you do accents?
It'd be good. Here, say this. You ready? I mean, you could do it in English. I mean, they've done many Hitler films where Hitler.
Yeah, but I'm saying, could he have like a little accent?
Yeah. Here, try this line.
Yeah.
I'm 5 years old. Are you a Jew?
I'm not saying that.
Well, then you can't have that role.
Yeah, how are you going to take the part if you won't say the lines?
You could have all little people, too. General Patton could be little. Like little General Patton.
I like little Gandhi.
Eric in a diaper. Let me think about that. How would that go over on Howard TV? I could see the promotional poster.
Anything in a diaper.
You pay good money, right?
I mean, shit. I call it Eric in a diaper.
Character, Karmic the actor. I want this to be a character. I feel like we could go very far with Karmic the actor.
I think so too.
I'm with the drink today. we're a spit.
How big?
Pat Dixon. Taz. Can I lick you?
For now.
Taz,
Digress.
I digress. I will lick your box, Taz.
But I digress.
This, that, and the other thing.
Okay. How much material would it take for you to have a diaper?
I'm wearing one right now.
Well, I don't know. I've pitched you about 7 things that I'm interested in. And if you can come up with something like that, I would be interested. Yes, I would. I'll be honest. If you don't want to give me that other...
Fly with balloons.
You don't have the answers, Sway.
Project we spoke of. It's okay, so be it. I'm not going to argue with you there.
But there's some good premises here.
Yeah, I mean, I need some fun in it. I need action.
Kelly Clarkson claims she's a man.
Girl.
Hot chicks. All right?
I think the spy thing is the best way to go.
Yeah. The James Bond idea?
Yeah,
Concept?
Eric in a little
People love that stuff. Tuxedo. Yeah, I could see it in a casino.
Chicken.
This needs to be our super chat.
We copyright it.
Becky Monster goal or whatever we call it. Where if you want Karmic the actor to say something.
I got an idea. Then, like, you go to the casino and you have to be in disguise, so you get in blackface.
No,
See, I got good ideas.
Wait a minute, he's rejecting that already.
No.
I just have to wait till my voice improves, then I will be singing all these 80s hits for you.
Oh, what made me think of this was the word casino. What about doing a Ocean's 11?
All right, buddy, film who's in it. Who's your buddies?
Offhand, I can't think of anyone that... but, you know...
And what is the premise? I mean, you guys have to...
What, are you robbing a casino?
Yeah.
All right. I'd buy that. I'd see that.
So you want to make like a remake of it? You don't want to change it at all, or you could rob something else?
You could disguise yourself as a poker chip.
For you, what would you rob? A cupcake place?
That's funny. You and Artie, your buddy, told me you rob a cupcake.
You and Artie as buddies.
Hey, how about Dirty...
Now we're riffing.
How about Midget Harry? Instead of, like, Dirty Harry, Midget Harry. And, like, you just fucking kill people.
Go ahead. Hey, Mike. Hey.
See, I'm thinking he should remake an Edward G. Robinson film.
Yeah, see, look, I'm a little tough guy, see? How about instead of Planet of the Apes, how about Planet of the Midgets? Astronauts land on Earth in the future, and midgets are in charge, and tall people are like slaves. Like, it's a whole...
In fact, tall people have a tough time because everything's built on a midget level.
And all these tall chicks have to bang midgets, and they're like...
But they have to stoop over.
Well, not every idea is a winner, you know. You can't have home runs every time. You need to, you know, that game wouldn't be fun.
Over to wash their hair or whatever because everything's for little people.
I like the idea of doing an Edward G. Robinson film. How about this? We Largo.
I like the title. I can see the poster.
Yeah. We Largo.
Mr. Kill Everything is not a man. He tells a lady he wants a baby. What kind of man is that?
Man. He put his fingers...
Electra, I do have to ask you this question real quick. If a guy that you're dating just casually starts sending you pregnant lady pictures and says, "This is you soon," how do you feel?
I don't feel like I would like that at all. No.
Wait, what?
Unless I was wanting to be, but no, I wouldn't appreciate that very much at all. Why? Who did that?
Mr. Kill Everything apparently was sending not Ashley, but the one before that, Mazzy. He was sending, so they were kind of dating, and he was sending her pictures of pregnant ladies.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
guys, it's a lane.
Wow.
I'm just saying, he's not a man to do that, but you know.
You tall people are nothing.
Nothing that has the word midget in it, that's for sure.
No, you don't have to put the word midget.
Oh, Wee Largo doesn't have midget in it.
Nothing with the word midget.
A midget's still a man.
A Casablanca, midget blanca.
What did I just say?
I'm trying to have a creative session with you.
That doesn't have the word midget in it. That has the word midget blanca in it.
Yeah. You said no midget.
It's a new word.
All right.
That's a form of the word.
That's true.
Eric currently is something of a ghost party. Hey,
Now that I think about it, you're right. I was going to say midget godfather, but that's kind of like the word midget.
You guys don't follow Karmic's music? How dare you?
Oh, did you see Midget Godfather?
Oh.
Look. Where's Nunzio?
Where's Luca Brasi?
Midget godfather, I come to you on the day of your daughter's wedding. Shut up, Luca.
You don't offer respect. You've never invited me and my wife over to your house for a cup of coffee, even though she's godmother to your only child.
Electra, there was a time where you could say, if you just listened to certain parts of Stern, they hired this guy just to read Godfather lines.
And quiz him. And to quiz him on lines.
He would do whole scenes. And then that would be his contribution for that whole segment, just whole scene from The Godfather.
They once brought on Francis Ford Coppola and dared Francis Ford Coppola to give Artie any scene and that Artie could quote the scene. And Francis Ford Coppola played along and goes, okay. And I forget what scene he said, but he literally did.
Wow.
Don't need an ending for stories. That's okay. We just get 75% there and just eject.
This is how we tell stories in the Valley of Men.
It's still coming up, the picture that blew my mind.
I want to laugh at Karmic, but he seriously seems like he's going to put a gun in his mouth any day.
No. They don't do that here. No, they let natural forces take them out.
You gotta do Midget Godfather.
Come on.
Dial 988 if you're having any problems, people. Get over there and tell them your problems. They'll talk you down.
How about Forrest Midget instead of Forrest Gump?
Mr. Pantangeli, did you ever do work and kill at the behest of Vito Corleone, also known as the Midget Godfather?
Good. Very good.
It is good.
What part of that word I do not want in any title?
The midget part. I get it now. I got it.
Okay, let's take all the laughs.
How about this? Instead of midget godfather, small fellas. Instead of good fellas.
Look how close we are to Taxi Driver. We're Godfather. We're small fellas. We're circling Taxi Driver.
That's good. The word small, right?
Little fellas.
Small fellas.
Okay.
What the fuck kind of little people are they?
Yeah, a movie about Henry Hill. That'd be great.
You decide. You're the writer and you're the star. So.
It was great. There was a movie about Henry Hills. It was called Goodfellas, and it was amazing.
Is that the goth kid from The Sopranos?
No, again, it's a Minnie Manson. It's still in the Minnie Manson.
I mean, any gangster film, you know, like Scarface, if you played that kind of role, where you're the head of a coke empire.
Tony Montana.
You know, you come up, you got nothing, you're in the wheelchair and all that, and everyone's not treating you seriously, and suddenly you start dealing coke, and you become this huge coke dealer. You got chicks in your house now. You're living in a fucking mansion in Miami.
Hey, you're married to Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, I
the
like
last scene, the cops come in and shoot you.
No, it's perfect. We could do like a remake of the fight. You don't play Scarface. You play his gun at the end. Remember, he goes, say hello to my little friend. And instead, he's holding Eric. Hello there.
And it's not the cops who kill Scarface. It's a
rival gang,
bigger and more dangerous drug cartel.
Yeah, the guy who goes, I told you not to fuck me, Tony.
Yes.
I told you not to fuck me, Eric.
You guys don't like Forrest Midget, where, like, I think that would be a perfect role because...
Forrest Stump?
Stump, because Eric doesn't like the word midget. You get to work on this. You tell me what you like, and let's then we'll have a meeting on the air here, and we'll discuss what we're going to do. And then I'll get Howard TV people, and we'll get working on this thing. Don't go too crazy, though. Don't make it too long. You know how you get wordy with your writing.
I know.
Let's get some action in there. And hot chicks, please.
I got one.
I'm thinking of pairing you up with this girl.
I know, I'm terrible. Yes.
From Howard TV the other day. The one who was on the cover of Maxim.
Oh, my God, yeah.
What do you got over there, Fred?
Midget Frankenstein.
Yeah. Oh, I would watch that in a minute.
Come
Anything
on.
monster I would watch.
Midget Frankenstein.
Well, just how about Frankenstein?
How
But Eric
about
plays Frankenstein.
Little Frankenstein.
Little Frankenstein.
Or Little Dracula.
Little Dracula.
I would watch that.
You know,
the size of an actual
Eric,
rat.
what about Little Dracula? How do you feel about that?
Fly around in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I mean, like you seduce women, you bite them. I mean,
I want to bite your
why
neck.
can't a little person be Dracula? That makes perfect sense.
Wasn't that kind of a little bit too close to one of the movies that Jonathan Lipton...
If you don't know the movie The Creeps, it is actually a movie from the 90s. I believe it was like 96 or 97, in which someone tries to bring or remake Dracula, Frankenstein, the werewolf, and a mummy, and something gets wrong with the formula, and they all come out as midgets.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wiki now. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I've seen this movie. So anyway, I just want to say that anybody out there who actually is interested in seeing this plot line actually happen, there's a movie out there. It's called The Creeps.
Yeah, but guy, here's a sentence. The movie does not sink to a series of tasteless short jokes or repetitive and sophomore humorless indignities aimed at the diminutive actors. So you probably want to stick away from it, because that's the whole reason I'd go.
There's no acknowledgement that they're midgets. That's the funny thing.
Okay, that might be good. Just play that for people and just never tell them. Be like, what do you mean they're midgets? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Nicky did as a kid.
I don't have.
Never saw that.
I didn't get the Jonathan Lipnicki newsletter.
Jonathan
that
Lipnicki?
was a comedy. We're doing a drama.
Jonathan Lipnicki played a vampire?
This would be serious.
The title was kind of similar.
But you can always get a title. A title can't be copyrighted.
But could you imagine, I'm still fixated on the Godfather thing. Could you imagine the classic scene where Tom Hagen goes to the movie producer to get Johnny Fontaine the part, and he says to him, now, Mr. Waltz, Eric is Johnny's midget godfather. Now, to the Italian people, that's a relationship of respect.
I like that scene.
Problem with that, though, is I'm more Irish than I am Italian.
It's acting.
You're right. That would be the one problem.
Eric, you don't get it. You don't have
Eric isolated the problem. He's actually Irish.
When I think of Eric, I do think of a potato. So he kind of shaped like a potato. He is Irish.
Eric, you're an actor. It doesn't matter what you are.
Robert Duvall played...
Eric, the original Cardiff.
He was German.
Well, you could play Braveheart.
No, Eric, if you're looking to be literal and always be playing Eric, that's ridiculous. You can't play an Italian?
I don't think I look Italian.
You do.
It's called makeup.
We have makeup people.
Brando wasn't Italian.
We'll punch you in the face a couple of times. Yeah, Brando wasn't Italian. That's a good point. These guys are actors.
Oh.
Brando wasn't Italian.
Oh, okay, because I don't like James Caan and...
James Caan.
James Caan's Jewish.
He is?
Yes.
Wow.
Robert De Niro's half Jewish.
James Gandolfini.
Well,
What
all right.
about James Gandolfini?
He's
we
Italian.
just said James Caan is not Italian.
We're giving you examples.
Well, I like the idea of either the Ocean's 11 or even possibly the Bond idea.
All right. I prefer the Bond idea, but if you want to do it in the oceans, I'm not a fan of Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I don't think you could find 13 people.
Plus,
If you want to remake a Bond, it's just been done, Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Let's do Bond.
I could see you nude in a chair, and they're torturing you, and then all of a sudden you break free, and then your sidekick could be like a Pussy galore, but you cunty galore. You know, you can't use the name Pussy.
Right.
That's copyrighted.
I've never seen a Bond movie where the Bond was nude in a chair. That makes no sense. Howard, come on, what's going on there?
Something like that. All right. These ideas.
There's no way that I'd be nude in the movies.
No,
he is never going to be nude ever in a movie. Throw him on a bed in Vegas with some whores? Yeah, take all the pictures you want. But a movie? No. It's where I draw the line. At a place where I paid for, or I didn't pay, but I'm getting Air Force treatment. Yeah, take all the nude pictures you want. Check out this guy.
If he only knew that 20 years later we'd be sharing pictures of his penis and animating it.
Yeah, look at this Smurf cock.
That's up to you. You write it. I'm not
Hey,
writing it.
Bond has to take off his shirt.
Right.
I'm not saying showing your penis. You would do it in an artistic way.
If you play Al Pacino's gun in Scarface, though, we got to figure out what would be like the trigger.
Come on, I'm not busting this guy's balls. I want a real script out of him. All right, get to work. Thank you.
Get to work.
Okay.
Excited about this.
But remember, you're a sex symbol. You got to take off your shirt.
This will be our next big Howard TV project, an original movie from Eric the Midget, where we shoot it, and we get a real director in there and some real actors with Eric. Eric writes it. I think we're looking at another big hit. I think people want to see this kind of programming. I know I do.
So get to work, Eric.
All right, Eric. I'm sold. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's hope this works out. Not promising anything, but sounds promising.
Yeah, we still have to accept the script.
Yeah, I can't have any obscenity. If it's an obscene movie, I can't have that. All right. Thank you, Eric.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. I got sidetracked there because I really do want to make this movie. I wish he'd write a monster. American Midget in London, where he goes there, he gets bitten by a werewolf.
Right.
Werewolf thinks he's just like
First time we're hearing werewolves and Eric.
a puppy and eats him for food. And
But ironically, not the last.
he leaves him
He
alive.
shits him out.
He shits him
Oh,
out.
he eats him and shits him out. He's a werewolf.
That'd be a great scene. Doug, are you gonna be able to produce something like this? I mean, I haven't even talked to my Howard TV executive producer, Doug Goodstein. But
Yeah, you keep building all these elaborate story ideas without any input.
Can you guys handle something like this? Because I really want to produce well.
Yeah, listen, we're going to take this seriously, and we're going to give them a real
An
decent
action
budget.
film? You guys can shoot an action
Who
film?
would direct it? I want a real director.
I have, Scott Masterson, who won the film festival.
Oh, he's good.
He's interested, so he's one of the people.
Oh.
We'll reach out. And,
I'll have a meeting with him. We'll see. Well, if Eric
Maybe
gets
he's
along
not
with
right for this project.
But, if you're as serious as you are, we'll take
I'm
it
dead
totally
serious.
and I'll give him a decent budget, and we'll do a real film, and we'll, have fun with it.
Okay, so you're behind this.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I needed to check, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, a friend of mine who's a big fan of the show has directed a couple of short films that were in festivals and stuff. He dead seriously called me and said, I would direct that in a heartbeat.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
It's a kid, my friend Joey Nelms. He's directed a bunch of short films. And
He's good?
Yeah, he's got stuff in
We all know he directed Dune. That's right. I'm wrong about that.
festivals.
Please, I'll take a meeting with him
You got
after
it.
Thanksgiving.
Well, maybe you ought to look at some of his films.
No need to do that.
They're short.
Yeah, right. Well, that's a good thing, too. Short
He's
films.
into short films, and this is definitely a short film.
Short actor.
Oh, I see. You mean the length of the movie. I thought you meant he did direct Little People.
I think he did a couple of those.
Okay, cancel my meeting. All right. Well,
You've never seen that Little People, Big World that he's talking about?
Oh, it's a great show.
It's a reality
It's a
show.
whole Little People family.
Yeah,
I should be watching that.
Two of the kids are a regular size.
Right.
And then two of them are little people.
And the mom and dad are little people.
Yeah.
All right, people. Call 176 is
In the books.
$10.